Making video games isn't an easy process and it takes time. Once it starts to take too much time, however, games drift into the dreaded region known as development hell, where production is never cancelled but doesn't seem to go anywhere either. Sometimes games make it out of development hell, such as Duke Nukem Forever or South Park The Stick of Truth. Sometimes they flip between being in active development and being on hiatus, such as Sony's The Last Guardian. Sometimes, however, games whose last known location was development hell are a complete mystery. Here are 6 games we're not sure if we're ever going to play, but we want to. Prey 2 was officially announced in 2011. Back then they said it was being developed by Human Head Studios, the team behind the original Prey. The game tells the story of improbably named US Marshal Killian Samuels, whose plane crashes into the Sphere, the organic alien ship from the first game. Flash forward a few years and Killian is now working as a bounty hunter on the alien world of Exodus. He now has no memory of his past, but he does have rocket boots, cool guns and electric bowlers, which is a totally fair trade. Look at this stuff. Prey 2 could be a great cyberpunk bounty hunter game, judging from the early demos, combining detective work, free running and contextual varied combat. It could be the Boba Fett game we've been hankering after. Thanks for nothing, by the way, Star Wars 1313. Last we heard of Prey 2 was in 2013 when it was rumoured Arcane Studios, aka the folks behind Dishonored, had taken over development. Publisher Bethesda denied the rumour but leaked emails confirmed it. What gives, Pete Hines?
No sign of the Zerg, Captain. Maybe they've retreated.
Maybe? There are no maybes here, Lieutenant. They turned their spiny tails and ran away before the first dropships had set down.
Starcraft Ghost was meant to be a third-person sci-fi shooter set 4 years after the conclusion of Starcraft Brood War. I say was meant to be as it was first announced in 2002 and still shows no signs of actually getting released almost 12 years later.
Starcraft Ghost, coming 2003 from Blizzard Entertainment.
Is it though, Blizzard? From the little that Blizz showed us, Starcraft Ghost seemed like a fun, stealthy action game starring Ghost Agent Nova.
Why don't you come back here and sit with the real men?
Oh.
There would have been, or will be, or could be gadgets, psionic powers, and vehicles to spice things up. Also, monkey bars and flamethrowers. Some consider Starcraft Ghost a lost cause, though Blizzard refuses to call it cancelled. Still, a 12-year wait means that everyone has pretty much given up hope of ever getting their hands on Ghost. Come on, Blizzard, get it out or let it die.
Welcome to City 17.
Oh boy, you can't take a Paradise Lost style tour of development hell without finding Half-Life 3 sat in one of the inner circles. First up, we need to decide if we mean Half-Life 3 or Half-Life 2 Episode 3. After Half-Life 2 Episode 2 came out in 2007, fans were expecting the third and final episode of Half-Life 2 to drop after about a year, since that was the gap between the first 2 episodes. Since then, Valve has made 8 other games with no sign of more Half-Life. So some think that means they've dropped the Half-Life episodes plan entirely and will go straight to a numbered sequel, Half-Life 3. Other Half-Life watchers think Valve is sticking to the episodes and that Episode 3 is on the way. Still others think Valve are physically incapable of making a game with a 3 in the title, others being me. At a guess, it's some kind of weird Valve superstition where 3 is the unluckiest number. Episode 2 ended on a cliffhanger with Gordon Freeman and Alex Vance about to leave for the Arctic in search of Judith Mossman and the Aperture Science ship the Borealis, so it'd be nice to actually find out what's going on there, Valve.
Aren't you going to see us off?
Just as soon as this is wrapped up. I wouldn't dream of letting you go without a proper goodbye.
Valve is keeping stum except for vague, cryptic statements. Still, when a vague, cryptic statement stopped anyone from wild, rampant speculation? Hang on, this is the third game in this list of games. Half-Life 3 confirmed! Doom 4, or Doom as it's now being shouted in all caps, has been in development since 2008. Doom development stalled after id's acquisition by Bethesda in 2009, then apparently restarted completely from scratch in 2011, and that's about all we know about Doom. Rumours of internal problems at id aren't the most hopeful of signs, and that's compounded by a significant number of id staff leaving to work at Oculus VR, the most high profile of these being id co-founder John Carmack. But, and it's a big but, players who pre-ordered Wolfenstein The New Order were promised, as a pre-order bonus, access to the beta of Doom. They didn't say when that beta would arrive or what it would involve, but it's proof positive that the game, for now, is on the way, and that's good enough for us. And hey, Wolfenstein turned out to be a smart do-over for a seminal first-person shooter. It's Doom's time to shine.
I thought I was a goner, and here you are, back from the dead. Ready to set things straight, Wyatt.
Agent is supposed to be a stealth action game from Rockstar, house of Grand Theft Auto. It's supposed to be all about spies during the Cold War. Trouble is, after its announcement as a PS3 exclusive in 2007, it seems to have taken the whole stealth thing to heart, gone to ground, and vanished entirely. Publisher Take-Two confirmed in 2011 the game was still in development, and it registered 2 trademarks for the game in 2013. But aside from a couple of pieces of concept art for the game, nothing's been heard or seen of Agent since. Seeing as the PS4 is now on the market, odds of Agent remaining a PS3 exclusive look slim, and retooling the game for current-gen hardware doesn't sound like a particularly quick or easy job. Still, a spy thriller made by Rockstar is enough to get anyone excited, so fingers crossed Agent doesn't burn too much longer in development hell. Second album syndrome refers to the troubles of a musical act following a successful and acclaimed first album with something just as good while under the stress or pressure of expectation. If second game syndrome is going to afflict any game maker, it's Marcus Notch Persson, the creator of the wildly lucrative and successful Minecraft.
Yep, that's my game.
OX10C was meant to be his follow-up game, a sandbox science fiction game reminiscent of Firefly and Elite that was meant to include a persistent universe, random encounters, multiplayer modes, and a complex economy. After releasing some early gameplay tests of the game though, Notch announced in 2013 that the game had been put on ice indefinitely as his interests lay elsewhere. It's not completely hopeless though. Notch has also said that development could start up again if another Mojanger was interested in taking it on, and fans have started making their own version of OX10C using completely new code, so it could be we still see the game make an appearance in one form or another. There's more than one route out of development hell.
Well done.
Okay, there we have 6 games that we really should be playing by now. Which game would you rescue from development hell? Let us know in the comments and subscribe for more videos like this from Outside Xbox. See you next time!